guys, welcome back to this place, and if you are new, welcome here for the very first time. I am Carmen, and today we are watching season 4, episode 3 of For All Mankind. I am really liking this season so far. I'm curious to see where it goes. I'm also very concerned about characters that I love, so quick recap. Sorry, cats. Quick recap of where we left off. We have a possible Aleda and Kelly team up in the books, or in the works. We have a new character, Miles, who is sort of discovering the hierarchy and the reality of living on Mars. We have Ed sort of, hey, don't attack that, sort of being Ed, you know, one step forward, two steps back. We have Danielle on Mars now, and she's taking over and trying to make things better. And we also have Margo in Russia, and, you know, things aren't going well there. So I'm quite concerned about her. And yeah, I think that's basically where we are. We've lost a few characters already this season, and I don't want to talk about that because I don't want to cry. But yeah, let's get into this one and hopefully not lose anybody else. Hopefully no tears. Hopefully just cool, exciting space things.
A man named Fyodor Korshenko, a longtime nationalist who says he intends to reverse the corrupt, Western-friendly policies of the Gorbachev regime and restore the Soviet Union to traditional Marxist-Leninist principles.
So he's mad that they're getting along with other countries?
The president is expected to condemn the coup within the hour. We should tell you, Cosmos and Star City, we haven't heard from them in almost 6 hours. Commander Poole, our thoughts are with our Russian comrades in Happy Valley. We hope their loved ones are safe. You be safe too.
Okay. Oh shit.
My father sends message to me every Saturday.
And he didn't.
This is first time I do not hear from him. Same with Pavel's wife and Maxim's son Antal. It's like Moscow just disappeared. I hate this not knowing.
Yeah, you're so
Sorry,
far
Sid,
away.
I know how hard that can be.
Mm-hmm. Like, what are what are they expected to do? The cosmonauts on Mars, and like, especially if they're not getting any communication from home. Are they gonna get pulled? Are they gonna have to go back? Like, what's gonna happen there?
Did you see that? That's a shooting star. Whoa. That's the universe sending us a message.
Is it?
The universe doesn't send messages.
How do you know?
It's not sentient. It doesn't give a damn about you and me. It's just a collection of random particles careening through a void.
Well, that's a message too, isn't it?
What are you...
I know that actress from something.
What are you doing here?
It's gonna bother me.
This is a private beach. How'd you even get here?
I just went down that path over there. Next to that monstrosity of a house.
So you missed the fence and the sign that says keep out private property.
Oh, so that's your monstrosity.
Yeah.
So you own like all that and what, that's not enough? You want to claim the ocean too?
I could just call the sheriff.
Go ahead, you fascist pig.
I think they might date.
We call it the Mars Seeker. A semi-autonomous robotic crawler designed to explore uncharted Martian lava tubes, testing bedrock for proof of life.
Prototype Gamma is on a literal shelf at NASA right now.
Gamma is the third in a planned fleet of 6 to 12 operational Seekers. Funds would
Buy cargo space for Seekers on future Mars launches.
provide setup of a small mission control at Happy Valley.
So
And
they're
fund a full-time engineering team to run the project on Mars.
pitching
to
it to
find
like
the
everyone,
signatures
right?
of life that once existed, that maybe still exist right now.
Kelly, let me stop you there.
So well pitched, but we have several other projects.
In this exact same space.
It just doesn't fit our development slate.
I appreciate the passion, but frankly, We're not in a position to take such a financial risk at this time.
Is that Helios?
That sucked. What's 200 million to a company worth more than the GDP of Texas?
I can think of someone else worth just about the same.
Death.
You really think he'd go for it?
Only one way to find out.
I think he might. He wanted to stay in Mars. He wanted to keep doing it. It was the others that, the board that wanted to look in other directions.
Something's got to change because this ain't working. You're millions of miles away, and if you can't make the money that you thought, then, you know, what are you even doing up there, Miles?
He can't come home. He signed a 2-year contract.
Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
I get they're struggling for money. I get why she's frustrated.
Here, business much better.
That's great, man. What about NASA? Do they know?
I'm very careful. Always. Man on Moon, who took over after I left, he was caught. They charged him with tax evasion.
Fucking idiot.
I'd be
So, Elliot, do you ever need, like,
careful.
I don't know, do you need help? Like an extra pair of hands?
I prefer to work alone. As I said, I must be careful.
Yeah, I understand. I got it. I just thought that maybe...
Don't be a fucking moron. Don't you know what Miles's day job is? He repairs environmental systems. All over the base. Restricted areas. Down and up. Which means he's got a...
Green badge.
He can get to parts of the base you never could. But, hey, what do I know?
Maybe we do test run. Meet me tomorrow. Loading dock B.
Sure thing. Thank you.
I don't know why. I just worry that this could go badly for either Ilya or Miles.
Thank you.
Also, I feel like
What? All I did was point out the obvious.
this is gonna end up being something.
You do owe me another drink, though.
You know, I'm getting the romantic vibes from them. I don't know that I like it. You know, since he's married and all.
This is a Russian way. Sviazy. Say it.
Sviazy.
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 Молодец.
Sviazy. I tried.
Getting close to zero relative motion. Once we've matched our spin with the docking platform, I'll refine our ring alignment.
1 meter. Keep her steady.
Good. She did it.
Nicely done, Sveta. Nicely done.
I like Svetlana. But I think Ed needs to be honest about his tremor or whatever it is. Oh, the fucking thing that lady gave her?
Who gave you this?
I don't know.
Yet you chose to hide it.
I was just
The
keeping it.
prefix is assigned to the 3rd Chief Directorate of the KGB. The 3rd Directorate is currently opposing constitutional transfer of government power to Korzhenko. Right now, you're held here under Article 70, which does not allow for extreme penalty. But if we were to find that you were here under false pretense, working with the corrupt Gorbachev regime against our nation, this will be a supplementary circumstance leading to a charge under Article 64. Betrayal of motherland.
Okay, so like
Punishment for this can
treason.
be as little as 10 years in work camp.
10 years.
Or
as little
as
as
much as death.
10 years in a work
But
camp.
if you were to tell me what I want to know, perhaps I could help you.
Please.
Girl, get rid of that card if you can. While he's not looking. yourself into. You should have gone home when the bread man told you to.
My side is stone cold bitch ever since Kronos mission.
But that maneuver didn't help either, did it?
Feel like I was kicked by a horse. Nothing Mayakovsky gives me helps the pain.
Is there...
Won't you come to my garden?
Is there
After 2200.
romantic
Greenhouse
vibes
seat.
here too?
Why?
I'm feeling there might be.
Because I asked.
Even though she's a bit young for him, in my opinion.
How can I refuse?
I feel the romance. That is a gorgeous house. I would live there.
Come in. This is gonna be great.
I wouldn't ever be able to afford to live there. It's one of those things where you like look at it and you're like, I cannot fathom the level of money that it would take to live in a place like that.
You still have not answered the crucial question.
Which is?
Is there life?
What's the potential return on my investment?
If we find life, we map its genome, unfold its proteins, find its secrets. And in doing that, we might find the secrets to ourselves. I mean, who knows what advances in biotech might come out of that?
I'm still not seeing the ROI in this. You can't take epiphanies to the bank.
Yeah, I was
I don't
gonna
get
say
it.
he needs money.
I thought you were all about discovery. Exploring the universe.
Look, I am so flattered that you guys came all the way out here to see me, and I am sorry that I can't be more helpful, but this isn't for me. I'm sorry.
I mean, if he's by himself now, he doesn't have investors and stuff. He has to be careful about where he invests his money because he does want to keep this
that's it?
really nice fucking house.
Yeah, I think so.
You know? I get it.
You know what? You're full of shit.
She is.
I remember when my mom first went
Like
to work
her
for
mom,
you.
isn't she?
She told me she had never met someone so passionate about changing the world for the better. All your big plans to colonize Mars, the moons of Saturn, Jupiter. And now you're holed up in Shangri-La, watching your bank accounts grow bigger and bigger. Afraid to step foot outside of your house. What the hell happened to you?
You want to know what happened to me,
He
Kelly?
got fired from his own company?
Your mother. She stabbed me in the back.
I don't know that
But
I
I'm
see it that
grateful.
way, but...
I am. Because she pulled the wool from my eyes and helped me to see people for what they really are.
Karen was a good person. I know he's mad because the board chose her, but he's making her into the villain in his story when I don't know that that should be the case.
Fuck. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have brought up my mom.
You think?
I used to putter around in the garden in Houston back on the weekends with Karen. My wife.
You know who she was, Edward? Whole world knows Karen Baldwin.
As they should. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I don't want to cry.
Makes me feel close to her working here. And not in a sad way, just makes me feel good. You know?
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell anyone about this.
He got
ever.
He got some weed
My
up in here?
lips are sealed.
Ever.
Ever.
He growing a little bit of cannabis up on Mars?
Edward.
Mm-hmm.
Trava.
Called it.
No, it's pot, marijuana.
I know. How did you get it up here?
Well, Karen had this friend, Wayne. He gave me some seeds to help me with my aches and pains. And I planted the suckers and they just took off. just means you're doing it right.
This is definitely feeling like romance. Just saying. It's like way dark now. Who are you? Who are you? You look scary. No. No. Nope.
Я снова спрашиваю, расскажи мне про карточки. Ты позвонил по номеру. И кто? Кто ответил?
He said the KGB.
Ответил мужчина, сказал, что это ремонтная мастерская часов. Я сказал, что нашел этот номер у Маргарет Рейнольдс.
Потом?
Звонок был переадресован. И другой мужчина ответил, сказал, что Маргарет Рейнольдс это одна из самых ценных клиентов. Сказал, что я очень правильно сделал, что им позвонил.
Who gave you that card?
She really doesn't know.
The woman didn't give me her name.
Это номер ведет в ловушку, которая перенаправляет на второе управление КГБ. Ты не говорил просто с КГБ. Ты разговаривал с КГБ, которая сидит за остальным КГБ. Контрразведка. Это они именно поддержают Короженко. Именно они ответственны за переворот.
I was really scared he was gonna shoot Margo. I'm stressed. Are you okay, Margo? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Hey.
What did she look like?
Bitch, I'll tell you, you don't have to do this. I barely know her.
60s, maybe?
I just sat next to her on a park bench. She was feeding fucking birds.
Just spoke to her for a moment.
What are you to her?
I don't know what you're talking about, I swear.
You will tell everything that you know about this woman.
Like that literally is what she knows. She was feeding fucking birds in a park. I don't even remember what she looks like.
Turn it off! Turn it off! Ah!
No,
son of bitch! Fuck! Your compressor broke my steel!
Hang on. Let me check it out. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Shit. Yeah, your thermostat's fried.
I need cooling coil to condense alcohol back to liquid. No coil, no booze. Huh? Yeah.
He's trying to help.
You should have just left well enough alone. I vouched for you, Miles.
I know. I'm sorry.
How long is this still gonna be down?
He said a couple months. He's got to order a new thermostat and have it shipped up here.
Months.
He must be so pissed.
Yeah.
I've never seen a human head get that red before. I mean, he told me where I could stick that job, that's for sure.
There's still one more on base.
Is it gonna
momentum.
be Ed's?
The North Koreans have it.
Oh.
North Koreans, as in it's in their area?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, just wait the months
Okay,
then.
that's not insurmountable. I'll
Wait.
go over there and I'll talk to him.
You can't be serious.
Right.
That was Palmer's #1 rule. Stay away from North Korea.
I mean, strength in numbers, right?
They didn't say they'd go with you.
No fucking way.
What about you? You up for an adventure?
Yeah, that's a no for me. Palmer scares me. A lot.
I would also say no. No, thank you. You could just wait a couple months.
Okay, this is a safety issue. You understand? Safety.
안전 문제랍니다. 대피해야 됩니다.
모듈에서 잠시 대피한다. Whoa, shit, scared me there. Well,
Did he see what he did?
false alarm. The air's clear, no sign of contamination. Probably just a faulty sensor, you know. Happened a couple times that I've been up here. Power surge hits the sensor gauge.
What is in case?
He might, I mean, I wouldn't recognize it, so if he showed you, you'd be like, I don't know what that is.
Thermostat. I needed it, and yours was the only one on base. I'm sorry.
Oh, he was just honest. Okay. Interesting.
Why you need?
There's this, bar, you know, where you drink alcohol.
Ah. You are with the chef, Ilya.
You know Ilya?
I know of smuggling. We have eyes all over base.
Listen, I apologize for everything. This was stupid. I'm just gonna take it. I'm gonna put it...
No. You keep. But I need you to help me.
Well, what do you need? What does he need?
Your mother
Was a great.
was a remarkable woman.
Thank you.
She was very important to me.
Thank you.
And I've been thinking about the things that you said.
I'm glad he's apologizing.
I'm sorry. That was harsh.
Yes, it was.
He needed it.
But it got me thinking about my own father. See, he just gave up. And I was heading down the same path, and I didn't even realize it until you walked through the door.
So, are you saying that you've changed your mind and decided to fund our project?
No. Rule number one in business: never invest your own money.
He wants to find investors.
Then whose money are we going to use?
Helios's.
We already went to Helios, Dev. They turned us down.
Well, I got a feeling that the new management team will be more amenable to our proposal.
What new management team?
Did he buy it again?
Us.
Are you seriously suggesting that we take over Helios?
I still own a substantial amount of stock in the company, and you inherited everything from your mom.
Oh.
If we can convince enough stockholders to throw in with us, well, we can do it.
Ooh.
What do you say?
Yes. I say yes. Let's do it.
Fuck it. Let's do it.
All right, great.
That's what I said.
Now, stakeholders. I will approach these three here. And Kelly, I'd like you to approach these others right here.
I'll take this one. We go way back.
Is it Bill? Is it gonna be Bill?
You know, that's Victor's all-time favorite movie.
Hey, put that back! Right where you got it from. Right there.
Okay.
Come on.
Did he get paralyzed in the bombing?
Sorry, just I know where everything is. Don't want to lose it.
I mean, I don't think moving it like a foot
Show me the thing. Come on.
really gonna make you lose it, but sure.
But I thought Hobson killed it.
We're doing this through the private sector.
We?
Her and Kelly.
Hold on, you're leaving NASA?
She
To
already
work on
left, actually.
this with Kelly Baldwin?
And Dev Iessa.
Oh, Jesus.
Look, I know it's crazy, but Dev still owns a lot of Helios stock. And so does Kelly. All we need is a few more stockholders to join us, and we can retake his company.
So that's why you're here. For my shares.
It's an opportunity to do pure science again without all the political bullshit.
Spare me the sales pitch, Jesus. God. I'll sign the fucking thing, and then you can just go.
Why is he mad at her? Have they not talked a lot since the bombing?
Bill?
Is there, like, bad blood?
I'm sorry I haven't been to see you in so long. I don't blame you for being mad at me.
Assuming I was right.
But I really...
I'm not mad.
hurt.
You're not?
He's hurt.
No. I get it. Probably wouldn't want to see me either.
No, she's
But
just...
if you want my help,
she's got trauma
you're gonna have to explain something to me.
of her own.
What?
Why you're walking away from NASA after 15 years to work on a private robotics program that, to be frank, is beneath you. You should be director by now. You can do this shit in your sleep.
She's got trauma.
I can't do manned spaceflight anymore.
What, because of the Ranger 1 accident?
No, because of Margo.
You've lost crew before.
Because of Margo.
I guess everyone has their limit.
But you always seem more resilient. I mean, you went back.
I didn't have a choice. I owed it to all the people we lost.
Margo, you mean? No. She lied to you. She betrayed her country and
Please, let's not have this argument again, okay? We don't know why she did it. The Russians probably forced her.
So we are gonna have this argument again.
Bill! The point I'm trying to
Aleda
make
is
is
right.
I am not more resilient than you.
Everyone has their limits. It doesn't
When I
make anyone weak. Sorry.
first walked into the new Moker, hit with that stench of burning plastic.
Hits the back of your throat. It burns.
Shared trauma.
Yeah. But the smell faded, and every morning I'd wake up with this feeling of dread. I ran out of the fucking room, Bill. I left my post. And I couldn't go back in there anymore.
At least you didn't pee your pants.
That's for sure. Hey, why don't you come work with me? Feel like old times. Get you out of the house at least.
Do whatever you want with my shares.
He's not
I
coming.
trust you. But I'm never coming back.
Yeah, I had a feeling. Oh God, Margo, girl, I'm so stressed. I'm so stressed. I'm so stressed about this. Okay, that's good, right? Are they freeing her? Or is something worse gonna happen?
Goodbye.
Wait. Call the American Embassy.
No, I hate this. No, I hate this. I'm so scared.
I have put in a tender offer, backed by 23 other shareholders, giving us majority stake, naming me CEO of this company effective immediately.
Dev.
He said.
I'm sorry, and there are all kinds of safeguards against that.
And if you try and poison pill this, I'll just go ahead and swallow it. Any proxy fight, that just gets killed right in the crib. If you sue, I'll counter. If the SEC gets involved, that will take months. By that point, the share value will crash, and this company's reputation will be destroyed. So what are we gonna do about it?
He thought this through.
The lesson of Icarus is not don't fly too close to the sun, it's make better fucking wings. The best way to seize the future is to invent it. So let's start. You are barred from this building effective immediately. Files, access, and your emails have been locked. Please get out of my face.
Bye. Bitch, bye.
Arlene Spielman, Philip Hillhouse, Marla Bale. You didn't want to go to Mars in the first place. Get out. I mean it. Get out. One foot in front of the other. I'm gutting the entire finance department. Please get out. Abin Ochoa, the subsidies that you negotiated for Helium-3 are absolutely criminal. You get out as well. So are Howard,
Oh, shit. Oh, Hopefully he's making good choices.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Давай.
Cheers.
And come back tomorrow. I'll have more for you to do.
I'm looking forward to it. Though, there's one more thing. I might have found you a new customer today. Spayazi.
Come in, my friend. Come on in. Come on.
I wonder what he wants.
What can I do for you?
I need you to bring me my wife.
I'm sorry? He cannot smuggle a whole ass person. Oh God, Margo. Oh God, Margo.
My apologies, Miss Madison. It took me some time to locate you.
I could have fucking died.
I was... They wanted to know.
It's okay. You're safe now.
Am I? Can I leave this fucking place? Because I kind of want to be gone. Me? I'm speaking for Margo, Avi.
My name is Irina Vasilyevna Morozova. And I want you to work for me.
I want to leave.
I need skilled people on my side, and you are very skilled indeed. I've known you for a long time, Margo.
Have you? A bit creepy. You just saved my life. Honestly, awesome, amazing. Love that you've been stalking me, if I'm her. I don't know why I keep inserting myself as Margo, I'm sorry. I mean, I would go. Because my alternative is, I don't think I'm dressed for this weather. They took my coat, my gloves, my hat, my shit. I need heat. That looks fucking cold. Okay. Ooh, they were stressing me the fuck out for Margo in this episode, weren't they? Okay, you guys, so now that I'm all comfy and cozy in this cardigan because it's quite cold, let's talk about the episode. So that was an incredibly stressful episode. They really stressed me the fuck out about Margo. I have very little trust in this show not to kill off the characters that I love. So immediately I was like, I'm ready to fight. Like, do not hurt Margo. Which I know is kind of funny, but I have cried enough over characters that I love getting killed in this show. I just need them to stop. And so I'm very glad that Margo was not killed. When that guy pulled out that gun, I was so I was so convinced that he was just going to shoot Margo, and I was so scared. So you guys can let me know if I interpreted this incorrectly, or the next episode will let me know. I think that I guess I can just go back and rewatch the very end, but I think that she said that Korchenko won. Gorbachev and the army agreed to terms. Gorbachev, how do you say it? Korchenko is the president, and she's the new head of Roscosmos. Okay, so I did get that correctly. Oh, sick. Okay, so they have overthrown the government. I don't know. Put a new government in place. So I'm assuming that the people that came in to go after her were Gorbachev supporters, and then the other people that came in after, I don't know, I can't remember the very initial thing. Like, I think they said the police were with Korchenko, and then the next people that came in and killed the guy who came in and killed the police, he was with Gorbachev, and then the other people that came in at the end are with Korchenko again, I think, right? So I think that that's the sort of up and down of her containment in the prison. So now Korchenko, and I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, I wrote it down phonetically so I could try to say it correctly versus how it's actually spelled. So hopefully I'm saying it correctly. But so he's in charge now, and now he named Irina, whatever her last name was, I can't remember, the new head of Roscosmos, which was what that other lady that Margo initially worked with was. I think I'm getting this. And now she wants Margo to work for Roscosmos in Star City. Now, the other lady, it seems, based off what we've seen at the beginning of this season, like, kind of kept Margo at arm's length and didn't let her really be involved. These fucking cats, man. Sometimes they're very loud. Whew, sorry, that scared me. She didn't really let Margo get too involved with the space program, but this lady, Irina, seems like she wants Margo to be involved, which is good, but also, personally, I would be like, can I just leave? Although, kind of feel like the position that Margo's in now and like what she knows and who she knows, she can't. So, better to stick with the person that protected me, you know? So, I don't know. I'm still not feeling super confident about Margo's safety in this situation, but I'm feeling more confident about it than I initially did. So, that's good. What else? We have possibly a little romance brewing with Ed and Svetlana. I am okay with it. I think it could potentially be kind of cute. I am concerned about Ed's tremor, his shakes, and what that could mean, like, for him and what condition he might have. I don't know if it's caused by him being on the Mars for the past 8 years and not returning to Earth, or if it's just something else. I guess at some point we probably will get told. Until then, I can only guess. I love that they mentioned Wayne. I like that Ed has his own tiny little dispensary, and that him and Svetlana are kind of confiding in each other. Even if it's not romantic, I do think that Ed having someone to confide in, but I do think it's good for Ed to have someone to confide in and someone to be vulnerable with, because I think that Ed puts on a facade a lot of the time, and it's good when he can take it off and like just kind of be himself. And I don't think that we see him do that a lot with characters that aren't Karen or Kelly. Sometimes Danielle, but he usually has that wall up. So it'll be interesting to see the possibility of it coming down for Svetlana. I also am really curious as to what's going to happen with all of the cosmonauts that are on Mars in Happy Valley right now, because now that we know Korchenko won the presidency, I don't know the right words for it, but he is now president. Now that we know that he said that he didn't want cooperation between the West or what is that what he said? In the beginning, he said something about not wanting cooperation and like going back to the Marxist-Leninist way of life. And so I'm curious if that's going to isolate the Russians in the same way that maybe like the North Koreans are isolated, or if they're going to start an entirely new area and that's not in Happy Valley, or just how it's going to go for the cosmonauts going forward. I am glad that Kelly and Aleda got Dev to come back and take over Helios. he might be doing a little too much, but like honestly, you get kicked out of a company, you come back, you might take a tiny little bit of revenge. I think it could be understandable, and I'm very curious what is going to come out of this seeker and if there's going to be life on Mars. I think that I've fully given up on the fact that they were gonna find aliens like I initially guessed way back in season 1 with the red lights. But it will be interesting if they do find any sort of form of life, and if that makes a long-term colonization of Mars possible, just because I think it would be interesting. I don't know how Lee, I believe his name is Lee, expects for Ilya to smuggle a whole ass person to Mars. You know? Like, I just, I don't know. Can't really fit her in a crate with, like, no air. And how are they going to get her out of North Korea into whatever ship to come here? And then once she's here, won't the other North Koreans know that she's here? And then he's going to get in trouble? Like, I just don't know. I don't understand his plan. But maybe they will explain it more as we go on, and I'll be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I thought the Bill and Aleda scene was really interesting. I think it's interesting that Bill, apparently, according to their argument, refuses to accept the possibility that Margo was coerced in some way or forced in some way by the Russians to do whatever he believes she did, which, again, he doesn't even actually have proof that it ever happened, which, I mean, we know it did, but it's just interesting that that's, like, the hill he's chosen to die on, so to speak. I did like the moment of him and Aleda sort of trauma bonding, I guess, or at least talking to each other about their shared trauma. I don't like that Bill phrased it as her being more resilient. Like, I thought you were more resilient or something, because there's this implication of, like, I thought you were, like, more resilient, stronger, you could take more than, like, me or the average person or whatever, which I just think that that whole concept is sort of a myth, right? Like, I don't think that strength should be measured in that way. And it's kind of hard for me to explain. I'm trying to think of a way to explain what I'm trying to say. I think that people are strong, like society's definition of strong, when they go through a lot of stuff, like a lot of traumatic stuff, and then people don't see the outward effects of it, which is just a facade anyway. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not explaining it well. But I think that we all go through shit, and we all are forever changed by it. And whether or not we are resilient or deal with it, really, to other people, is only really how well we are at seeming okay to other people. You know, it's not how well we actually deal with it internally, and like when we go home, and what, like, how we work through our grief and our trauma and our whatever. It's just how we present that to the world. Anyway, that's a tangent, sorry. And I don't think I properly articulated it, but it is what it is. I really did think that they were gonna, like, go some sort of romance route with Dev and the surfer girl. I'm not putting it outside the realm of possibility, but she has not returned yet. It might have just been, like, a small moment that sort of made him start thinking about the fact that he should do more than just be super rich and sit in his castle counting his riches, right? We'll see. I do also think that there is going to be a romance plot line, subplot, whatever, with I think her name is Sam and Miles, right? I believe her name is Sam. I don't know that I wrote it down, but I could be wrong. I think you guys know who I'm talking about regardless, though. I think that there is going to be, like, a romantic subplot there, and I don't know how I feel about it because, you know, he has a wife back home. I mean, obviously, I feel about it because of his wife, so I'm not going to, like, ship it or root for it, obviously, but, yeah. If it happens, again, I'm just reading that, but I could be reading into nothing. It's very possible. So, we'll see. I think that that is all that I really have to say about this episode. I hope that you guys enjoyed my reaction to it, my very stressed reaction, but it was very true. And I hope that you guys will join me for the next one. And if you want to watch that right now, immediately, you can over on Patreon, which is linked in the description down below if you're watching this on YouTube. And while you're over there on Patreon, if you want, you can watch my entire full-length reaction to this episode and all the episodes so far of For All Mankind. They are all over there as well. So I hope to see you guys next time for hopefully a less stressful episode, but knowing the show, it will not be. It will probably be more stressful. Anyway, until then, bye guys!